Hello, I'm Sylvia Green from the Friendship Missionary Baptist Church in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today we're going to read the book Brindle Fox by John Sanford. I want you to think about who Brindle is and how he changes throughout the course of this book. Brindle Fox had a hard heart, brittle and bitter. No kindness ever left that heart, and no light or warmth entered. Go away. He wasn't fond of others, and he did not like small talk, not a little, not at all. He wouldn't speak to neighbors. He would not even say hello to himself in the mirror. Brindle Fox refused to be a friend, so he had no friends. Since he never let anyone into his home, he never bothered to clean it. It had fallen into sad disrepair. Moss and ivy wound around the rooms, through the furniture, and into the pantry. Among the clothes in the drawers and on the floors, weeds and grasses grew. Brindle woke one morning to find a tangle of vines and wildflowers growing from his back. But there was something else. A small sapling had taken root. And if you do not know what a sapling is, a tree had begun to grow from his back. Day by day, the sapling grew, twisting to the light, reaching for the sun. Limbs sprouted leaves, buds, sharp briar thorns, and new brambly branches. And if you're not familiar with that word, brambly, scratchy, prickly. Bah, growled Brindle Fox. What matter is it to me? And so the tree from his back. By Tuesday, birds had moved in, making a musical squabble. Saturday and Sunday, bees built a hive in the branches and hummed along to bird music. On Monday, Brindle Fox felt the tree swaying, not a little, but a lot. Feet swung above him, back and forth, back and forth. Brindle Fox pierced the air with a shrill whistle. The swinging came to a stop. Through the branches, a young heron peered calmly at Brindle Fox. What do you want, Fox? Brindle Fox glared. I heard you never spoke, and that may be a blessing. Brindle Fox spumed and sputtered, and the heron flew away. He shook his fist at her, which shook the branches of the tree, sending leaves and berries falling all around. The next day, Brindle Fox sensed movement in his branches. Then he saw her. The heron was back, gathering brambleberries into her sweater. She nodded towards him, and was gone in the flutter of an eyelash. The following day, cinnamon and nutmeg were in the air, and Brindle Fox found a warm pie cooling on his windowsill. It had a golden crust and was filled with brambleberries. And I should tell you that brambleberries are berries that grow onto those thick, bristly, and scratchy parts of the tree. Brindle Fox stood with his mouth open. Even if he had wished to speak, he had no words. So he filled his mouth with brambleberry pie. And if you've never had brambleberry pie, perhaps you've had some blackberry pie or blackberry or raspberry pie. Later in the day, he caught sight of the heron as she was gathering olally berries in the clearing. He shouted, "Heron, why would you make a pie for me?" She bellowed back, "To eat, unless," she ran closer, "you do not eat pie. Are you a tree that speaks, or a fox who doesn't eat pie?" "I'm a fox," said Brindle Fox softly, "who eats pie." "If you like pie, then you must speak to me." Brindle Fox looked down at his shoes and nodded. When Heron returned the next day with an ollyberry pie, she saw that Brindle Fox had been very busy. And I should tell you that the ollyberry pie would have had a combination of the raspberries and the blackberries in it. Brindle Fox, she saw, had been very busy. He had combed the weeds, and rambles from his hair and washed his filthy fox face. He had removed the tree from his back and cut it into blanks, boards, and beams. Heron put down the pie and picked up a saw. "You are helping?" asked Brindle Fox. "I am helping," responded Heron. They measured, marked, and sawed, then fit the pieces of wood together, wedging, tapping, and hammering everything into place. When they finished, Heron and Brindle Fox planed and sanded all the surfaces. Heron cut the pie with a miter saw. Pay attention to the shape of the miter. While Brindle Fox made tea from wild bergamot flowers. They ate pie and drank tea quietly. "Your tree was very beautiful. However, this furniture is also beautiful." "I like pie," mumbled Brindle Fox through a mouthful of berries. I have enough olally berries and brambleberries to make another brambleberry olally pie, or a crumble, or a crisp. And I have enough briarwood to build more chairs for our table," whispered Brindle Fox. For the very first time, they smiled at each other. Brindle Fox and Heron spoke more and ate more over the next few weeks and over the next many years. Not a little, but a lot. To have a friend, one must be a friend. A full stomach helps, and a full heart helps more. To have a friend, one must be a friend. Thank you so much for listening to me today.